Hey, play a Robin Hood song.
A Robin Hood song?
A Robin Hood song. I know you can't shoot an arrow, but I know you can play a good song.
You got me nailed there. Oh, well, I don't know, yeah. So, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, I played in they needed a musician fella for the Robin Hood movie, so I ended up playing Alan the Dale. And because I didn't really know how to act, so I decided I better write a song. I wrote a song for just about every scene in the thing, and there was one. I always tell this story that there was once, I wanted to be as ready as I could and be prepared in case they wanted some songs, So when I was talking, before, like me and Russell Crowe and Ridley Scott and Kate Blanchett about how we were going to do the next scene. I figured I better have a song ready to sing if I was going to get to sing. And
that's what Russell said.
I know. And it was so. I don't know. I just figured I should have one all the time. And there was a scene that there was a little scene down by the like a fire, and make a long story short, anyway, I had a few lines in the scene that got taken away at the last minute. And I was like, So I said, well, like I said, stand here and shoot arrows and stuff, punch people and that. And Scott Grimes, who played Will Scarlet in the movie, came over and said, have you seen the new scene? And I was like, yeah, I looked up and down, man, there's no really lines in it anymore. He's like, did you see the bottom of it? And I was like, no. He goes like, read the stage direction on the bottom. And on this, so it's like all this dialogue, and on the bottom it says, all the while, Alan Adale sings a song about a large-breasted woman. And I know what's happened. Russell has gone up to and said, yeah, we'll take those lines out. Al will sing something to the whole thing. And then Ridley, they knew him, listen to me saying Russell and Ridley. And Rid, a good friend of mine, he said, well, yeah, he'll have something. He has something for every scene. It's all good. But I didn't have one necessarily for this scene because I had friggin' dialogue in it a minute ago. So anyway, Scott Grimes, who's a lovely and wonderful person and one of the most talented people I know, but he's quite a worrier, said, what the fuck are you going to do? I said, I'm going to sing a song about a large-breasted woman. And I had about 10 minutes to figure out what that might be. So I walked around over in the woods for a minute, and Russell and Ridley came down on this quad, and they, and to do the scene, we're going to shoot it. And he says, Russell comes over and says, you see the stage direction? I was like, he's laughing. And I'm like, yep. He said, you got a song? I was like, yep. Swear to God. And I said, you want to hear it? He goes, no. Ridley Scott came over and says, and he called the way he would do it. I think he does it on every movie. He calls all the actors by their characters' initials. Hello. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, we'll try that one for you too. Yes, sir. Thank you. Really, he calls everybody by their characters' initials. So most unfortunately, my initials, of course, were Alan Adale. So I was called AA. So Ridley comes over and goes, hey, AA, you got a song to sing? And I was like, yeah. And I said, do you want to hear it? And he goes, no. So the scene started and I go, Nancy, you're me darling, I loves you all to bits. I'll climb up to your chamber and on your mountainous. And then the dialogue started. But there was another tune. Yeah, the chorus goes like this. Oh, so roll me bully boys, we're in a hurry boys, we got a long way to go. We'll sing and we'll dance and bid farewell to France, and is a roll me bully boys row. We sailed away in the roughest of waters, come on. Row me bully boys row. Now we're returning, so lock up your totters. Row me bully boys row. All together. we bully boys roll. And the rest of the lyrics are too horrible to sing here. That's the two Robin Hood songs for you. Thank you for your... Before we go any further, I want to tell you about rum and salt fish. You know what I think we should do? I think we should do, if you don't mind. Is Cory here? Cory's still. Hey, Cory, are you here? I think we should get Cory to sing a song. I think he'll be ashamed. Make some noise. Yeah, the Jameson. Did I tell you about the rum for salt fish? Did I tell you? Is Kendel here too? Maybe Kendel would play with you. I don't know.
In the morning.
Yeah, whatever you want. Why don't you do a couple, Cory?
In the morning. In the morning.
I'll do two of them, sure.
Oh, baby.
I'm gonna request. Free it. I'm on the rum now. What else? Make some noise for Cory Tetford and Kendel Carson. By way of introduction, now most of you would know, but I met Kendel first when she was playing in a band called the Paper Boys in Vernon, British Columbia, in a hockey dressing room. Kendel was 6. I must say I've been so grateful that it's well over a decade ago, isn't it, when we met first, I think. Like 14 years ago, yeah. And I was still in my I was just in my early 20s. And I spent the last 14 years hoping I could get in a band with Kendel, and I'm very grateful to have her. Make her feel welcome. It turns out she's quite a navigator as well. And this gentleman over here, I met Cory first, a decade before that, I suppose. And Great Big Sea had just played like the gym or something, or did we play the hockey rink or something?
Rochester.
In Clarenville, Newfoundland. I think we just played the hockey rink, and I went into, we finished the gig, and I went down to the local pub. It was about half as big as this pub, I suppose. And because I was, going down there because I was a rock star in Clarenville. I just played the hockey rink, and it would be so good of me to go down to the local pub and let people see me up close. This would be so awesome for them. You know what I mean? So I swear to God, I went down. I think I was like 23 or something like that, and I went into the pub, and it was a great laugh. The band were all rocking, and I was just like, it's on the go, it's deadly. So I got a beer, and the band were playing the Van Halen song. I'll never forget it. And I was like, geez, that's hard. It was just playing G and some other chord that I still don't know the name of. Going down here, just playing Van Halen. I must take a dart up now and see. I'm sure he'll be delighted to see me. And you were. But I walked up towards the stage, and I pushed my way through the Playhouse. Is that what it's called? The Playhouse in Clarenville. And about 2/3 of the way to the stage, I tripped up. And I fell down on the floor. Swear to God, spilled me beer all halfway over me. And I said, some rock star I am now, and I was so embarrassed. And I was just about to get up when I turned my head to my left, and who's lying down on the floor next to me but the very fellow playing the guitar. I swear to God. And I said, hey man. He said, hey man. He was still playing Hot for Teacher or something like that, or whatever it was. Jesus Christ. No, you're a good girl. No, I'm on the rum and yeah, cheers, girl. And you, girl. And you. I told you this gig would be deadly. So, without further ado,
Sorry, Kendel. Do you want a Coke?
Just a milk, thanks.
Did I ever tell you that we Newfoundlanders traded salt fish for milk?
Like a soy milk.
We're all right. We're going to be good now.
Do you want me to push this button?